that I would be pregnant. I got my baby last year, January 8th. That was when I was operated for my third baby. Actually, our second born. And then, nikaanza workouts. Unajua mama ukishajifungua, I'm so much into fitness and those things. So nikaanza workouts. I was so faithful. And then there is a time nikaona, hii workouts haifanyi on the 10th week. So I'm telling my husband, could it be like workout haifanyi ama nimeanza dieting ingine, nimekuwa nikikula wheat or something, naona tumbo yangu ni kama abs. Kapotika na kuja.
Mimi baada ya kufika watu watatu tuliona kwamba ni vyema tuende njia ya kupanga uzazi ambayo kwa sababu tulikuwa tusharidhika kwamba hawa watatu wametosha.
According to Dr. Dora Amakobe, an expert in vasectomy, the failure of such a method can occur if the individual who underwent the procedure does not strictly adhere to the doctor's instructions.
We advise our male clients, once they have done that procedure, to take about avoid sex or use precaution or use protection for about 21 ejaculations. If they cannot, then you have to count them. Use a condom for about 21 ejaculations, or 3 months down the line, they come back. When they come back, we are advised to do something called semen analysis. We have to get the ejaculate and then we check in the ejaculation if there is still semen present. If there is semen present in the ejaculation, we have to prolong the duration again a little bit. But like any other contraceptive methods, it is not 100%.
Magically and Beryl are now ready to receive their fourth child with the hope that the future will favor their ability to provide as parents. Cecilia Lubanga, Lookuptv.
Now you know the intricacies of vasectomy. Moving on, President William Ruto on Friday assured residents of Murang'a County that he will take personal responsibility for the accountability of Kenya's resources. The president said he will ensure he provides resources for development in different sectors within the country. The president spoke during the burial of the late David Waweru, father to Member of Parliament of Dagoretti South, John Kiari.
Vilevile wakati nilikuja hapa kwa mazishi hapa juu, pia mulinieleza mambo ya hospitali ya Billiard Gagia hapa Kandara. Nataka nishukuru gavana wetu Bwana Irungu Kang'ata, ameniambia amepanga ameweka pesa milioni 20. Bwana Kang'ata, nitakuongeza kutoka serikali ya kitaifa milioni 100. Vile mulinieleza vile pale Kenol ya kwamba tuko na hospitali ambayo tunataka iwe level ya juu, na huyu Kang'ata ameniambia mumefanya hiyo level 4 ama 5 hospital hapa Makenji pale kwa Del Monte. So wana Kang'ata pia amenieleza huyu gavana wetu kwamba ameweka pale milioni 50. Mimi nitakuongeza milioni 200. Milioni 100 ya kujenga na milioni 100 ingine ya equipment. Kwa sababu haya ni mambo tulikubaliana na hawa wananchi. Si ni kweli? Na Waswahili wanasema ahadi ni nini? Na dawa ya deni si ni kulipa. Sasa imefika wakati ya kulipa, na mimi nitashikana na hawa viongozi tuweze kulipa madeni yetu yote, na tupange vile wakati tunapanga maendeleo ya Kenya, tunapanga maendeleo ya hapa Murang'a.
And now the Shakahola update. Police officers searching for survivors in the Shakahola forest in Kilifi County have rescued one more person, bringing the total number of people rescued to 90. The total death toll still stands at 235. The number of people still missing in the starvation-led cult by controversial preacher Paul Mackenzie remains at 613. The ad hoc Senate Committee on the Proliferation of Religious Organizations in the country has asked the Communications Authority of Kenya to delete the teachings of cult leader Paul Mackenzie from the internet. The committee, chaired by Tana River Senator Danson Mungatana, is investigating mass killings in the Shakahola forest.
Ukweli ni kwamba katiba ya Kenya inapatia uhuru wa kuabudu, lakini pia katiba ya Kenya inasema pale haki zako zinaenda zisiumize wengine. Kwa hivyo kuna balancing act ambayo lazima tufanye katika recommendation zetu ya kwamba how do we deal with activities ambazo zinaumiza public security. So that is an issue that we are going to deal with. We are going to listen today. We are going to listen even religious organizations, the churches themselves, other religious organizations. We want to listen to everyone. This is a committee of Senate, and Senate is a deliberative house. We are never going to take one direction. We will have to hear everybody before a decision is made. So we cannot set specific directions right now because that will be predetermining our probe. So give us time and we will deal with the issues.
Former President Uhuru Kenyatta joined family and friends at St. Augustine's Catholic Church for the funeral of Popsi Bastiana Gitonga. She was the Seychelles Tourism Ambassador and founder of Member of Naked Wilderness Africa Limited. These and more stories in our County Roundup.
Friday morning, saw friends and family gathered to celebrate the life of Popsi Gitonga, who was the wife to the late President Mwai Kibaki personal assistant Anthony Gitonga. Former President Uhuru Kenyatta has utilized Popsi as a close friend who offered him advice as a president despite their difference politically.
A faithful friend and a person who never shirked from speaking her mind, whatever it was. And I can assure you that applies to both our friendship, whether I was in the opposition, she would tell you precisely what she thought. When I was president, it didn't make a difference.
Elsewhere, a section of Matatu operators in Narok are calling on the government to reduce the cost of fuel as the current prices will force them to increase fare prices. Speaking at a Matatu's owner meeting, Narok Line Services Chairman Andrew Mwangi stated that many of their vehicles have been parked due to the high cost of maintenance. The operators also described the proposed housing levy, saying it will be hard on already struggling Kenyans.
Hii imepandisha na bado budget hii dogo wanaelekea kwenda kusoma mafuta ipande tena. Sasa sisi tunauliza watu wa hali ya chini kama sisi tutaenda wapi? Hivi sasa saa hii magari ambayo inatumia sasa yenye inaenda long distance ilikuwa inakunywa kuanzia 10,000, 11,000. Sasa saa hii kama jana ilikunywa 13,000, 13,500.
Over 12 sacks of bang were nabbed in Ruai Kamulu area in an operation to weed out illegal drugs business. Ruai OCPD Patricia Yegon said the discovery was a collective effort between residents and the police. Yegon has assured residents that all whistleblowers security will be protected as government wages war in narcotics in the security. And
police, we have tried our level best to ensure that we arrest those who are using it and those who are the peddlers. And I assure the members of the public that we are going to do our level best to ensure that the area of Ruai remains a safe and secure area in terms of drugs.
And finally, over 700 women from various parts of the country have been trained in small-scale business skills under a program called Maua. The main aim of the program is to improve the livelihoods of women during the prevailing tough economic times.
And 10 years ago in 2013, we launched a program called Maua to help us reach our customers in these markets better. Through this program, we partner with entrepreneurs to sell our products and brands. And in the course of running this program, we have grown the number of entrepreneurs from around 300 when we began to currently 1,600.
Neil Shaw will be founder and director.
Stress. You realize that in the world,
is the latest.
Voting for Lookuptv, Hachi Matumona.
Time now for us to get sporty. KCB Bank Kenya will spend 150 million shillings towards supporting the 2023 World Rally Championship Safari Rally, bolstering sports development and youth empowerment. The bank will be the official financial partner for the championship, scheduled to take place June 22nd to 25th in Nakuru County.
WRC Safari Rally that will be held between the 22nd and the 25th of June as they pose Aaron Patel, Nikhil Sachania, the odds Honorable Ababa Namwamba.
Yeah, I mean, last year we tried to anticipate the top 15. We managed the top 20, which we were pretty pleased with. This year, my goal is to try come into the top 15 overall, and and just have a really good time and entertain the folks.
I think it's very important for us to acknowledge that KCB has been at the heart of sports. KCB has spent over Kenya shillings 1.5 billion in the sports over the last 20 years. And my prayer today, CS, is that we will get our acts together for the Kenya Motorsports Federation.
Unajua, ili tuweze kuendeleza spoti, ili tuweze kuwanufaisha wanaspoti inavyostahili, lazima tuwahusishe wafadhili, lazima tuhusishe sponsors, kwa sababu spoti, hasa spoti kama mbio za magari, ni spoti iliyo ya gharama ya juu sana. Magari yenyewe ni ya gharama ya juu, mashindano yanahusu gharama kuu. Kwa hivyo ni muhimu sana tuhakikisha kwamba tuko na ufadhili, na ndio sababu tunawarai private sector wahusike kwenye shughuli hii, na ninashukuru sana KCB.
And the para-volleyball tournament entered day 2 at Uasin Gishu County. In an earlier match, Uasin Gishu thrashed Bungoma 3-1. Officials have urged the government to set aside funds for the para-volleyball team, which will qualify for the international event.
Lakini imefikia mahali sasa lazima tuongeleshane. Serikali ni mpya na ule waziri yako pale, yani ako na passion ya michezo. Na tunajua kwamba atatushikilia mpaka tuende mwisho. Tuniongeleshana na wao ili tusiwe na shida yoyote na serikali.
Na niko na hakika vikombe zote zitabaki Uasin Gishu. Ombi langu ni ile tu, tunataka uteuzi wa timu ya Kenya ukue ule wa free and fair. Vijana wetu bado ni wachanga, na kukuza hii mchezo kusonga mbele lazima utengeneze vijana.
And over 200 junior golfers are expected to participate in the two tournaments, which aim to provide them with a platform to refine their skills and enhance their competitiveness. Jointly organized by US Kids Golf and the Junior Golf Foundation Kenya, the junior events are sponsored by NCBA Bank as part of its continued commitment to supporting junior golf development in the region. And just a few games are remaining for the English Premier League to come to an end. Several matches are scheduled to play this weekend. In the early kick-off, Tottenham Hotspur will play Brentford at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Bournemouth will welcome Manchester United at Vitality Stadium, and Crystal Palace will play Fulham at the Craven Cottage. Other matches to play are as follows. And just like that, we've come to the end of Look Up Weekend. But do keep it right here on Lookuptv. Remember, on Saturday, you will be with Robert Chacha, RC himself, with Safu Ya Sporty, all the way from 1:30 p.m. For us here, it's a good night, but keep it right here as I keep you up to date with more on what's happening, as well as our entertainment shows. And for more updates, www.lookuptv.co.ke will be giving you stories within the country, in Africa and beyond, as and at when they happen. I'm Nancy Nelima. Thank you so much for watching. Our sign language interpreter has been Felista Adundo. Have yourselves a pleasant evening and good night.